Hello, Fabulous Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2018, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. We are beginning the month still in eclipse season. I spoke to you last month about how we were having two powerful eclipses then and one now as part of an extended eclipse season cycle. And what happens in eclipse season is that it becomes that much easier to recognize the spiritual lessons playing out in your life. So now here we are, right around the 11th of the month, we are going to have a solar eclipse, and that will bring eclipse season to the close on the one hand, but on the other hand, it will bring with it new opportunities. And for you, this is happening in a part of the sky that has to do with the workplace, the type of work you're doing, and work-related opportunities, and the people who surround you at work. It also has to do with your daily rituals and habits and what it is you do to take the best of care of you. So there's this element there of how your day-to-day life is set to feel different and look different very soon, thanks to this eclipse energy. What I'm really excited about this for you, though, is I feel like this is going to represent a change that ultimately strengthens you and helps you to get more clear about who you are and what it is that you really want to be doing day in and day out. It'll help you to attract the right information you need to make the changes that will help you to feel that much better. So what is the element of information, conversation? Well, that's Mercury. Mercury is retrograde at this eclipse and happening with this eclipse hand in hand, which tells me that the element of actually interacting and connecting with others is going to be that much more important. However, whatever is transpiring, as much as eclipses and solar eclipses in particular bring about new things and sometimes quite by surprise, the difference now is that because Mercury has been in shadow and is now retro, and 2 weeks after the eclipse will come back over the eclipse point, it tells me that it's already in the air. It's already in the ether. This is already something that you've been thinking about, the changes that you've been wanting, possibly something that you've been talking about and trying to learn more about. And chances are that it isn't just going to be isolated to one opportunity at one given moment, but rather it will be something that you continue to talk about and will take a little bit of time to flesh out over the course of the month. And so for some of you, this is going to be new projects. It's going to be new workplaces altogether, new clients, new customers, new coworkers and immediate supervisors can come into the picture at this time. Given the placement of Mercury, chances are the people who do come into the picture right now may have a very youthful energy to them, may be very bright and very talkative as well. You could attract new types of people, like the type of people I mentioned. Jupiter is also speaking with this eclipse as well in a conversation of some tension. And that suggests to me that it could be that what is happening in the workplace, in some way you are wondering how it fits into what it is that you are hoping to actually achieve in the bigger picture. How does it fit in with the vision that you have and what you feel you need to be doing to prepare for larger accomplishments ahead? The thing to remember is to trust that as part of the mystery, many times it is that we attract experiences into our lives that we don't realize how, but they actually do put us on that pathway towards the type of accomplishment that we truly desire. And at the end of the day, you will also have more than one opportunity and you'll get a chance to truly understand the details over the course of the month. With Mercury retrograde, not the time to be signing contracts and agreements, especially where it comes to something like new employment. If you can help it, strive to wait until you get at least later on in the month. That's when the details will become that much more clear. And speaking of later in the month, it is powerful and it is so meaningful for you. We have a full moon in your sign. We have Mars going direct. We have Mercury on the eclipse point, all happening right around the 26th of the month. It is going to be a very meaningful time for a lot of people, but for you in particular. And that is because of that full moon. Normally you get one full moon per sign per year, and this is your moment. It is a time when you get very honest with yourself about what you really want in your heart of hearts, and your own emotions come very much to the surface. This full moon will be speaking in harmony with Saturn and in harmony with Uranus. I love this energy for you. I feel like this is energy you're going to be able to tap into, to feel more like you, to feel more grounded, more stable, more secure, but also more excited about your future. Chances are you'll be interacting with all kinds of people at this time. It looks like a very social time right around this full moon, and also a very talkative time as well. And you'll be speaking of all matters of things close, near, and dear to your heart. Under the same sky, it is going to be Mercury over that eclipse point. And that tells me that what is happening for you in regards to the workplace changes, but also in regards to your understanding of what you're ready to change where it comes to your self-care rituals and practices, well, it is going to in some way connect very deeply to you. And of course, Mars going direct. Mars will go direct in a part of the sky that has to do with friends and groups that you belong to. This is going to be a very powerful energy indeed. Chances are your friends are going to be asking for a lot of your energy. All of a sudden, there may be some urgency there as well, but you'll be able to be present for them. And ultimately, because of the way that Saturn is speaking to the full moon in your sign, it tells me that what is transpiring with other people at this time in some way helps you to feel more like you and will help to secure those relationships that much more. Where it comes to matters of love, look, it really is all about that full moon towards the end of the month. Yes, the first week of the month, we still have Venus in your opposite side. That can be a beautiful energy you're carrying into this month and can help you to feel that much more like you are attracting people into your life with long-term potential, but also if you are in an established bond, can make it feel that much more like your partner and you, it's just your partner is being more loving is what it comes down to. And that can be a beautiful energy indeed. But it is, as we get to the end of the month, that full moon in your sign makes you aware of whom it is you care about and what it is that you are truly hoping for in matters of fulfillment of your heart. If you are open to meeting someone new, given the dreamy and hopeful energy around this time, it does suggest that you may interact with someone, but ultimately this is about you coming into an appreciation of what you want. And part of their purpose in terms of interacting with you and in terms of the attraction may very well be to remind you that love, not only is it something that you desire, but it is available to you. For those of you in an established bond, this full moon is going to help you to get in touch with your sense of commitment to your partner, your sense of enthusiasm for what's ahead, but really that sense of emotional support absolutely can be there at this time. And it is moments like this when you feel like your heart is understood that bonds you that much more deeply to another. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot of love there and there's a lot to love there. But what I love is that full moon. I think that with all the Mercury back and forth and Mercury retrograde season that we're going to be in all month, it is ultimately going to be that full moon that gets you in touch with what really matters. Mercury retrograde can get you kind of caught up in details and caught up in the busyness of your day that you don't realize how much time is going by, or you don't realize the bigger things that actually matter because you're so caught up in the little things. And there's a time for that, and there's value in that. But then we have moments like we will have with this full moon where you get in touch with your heart of hearts, and you know there is your truth, and it is a truth that matters. And it is a truth that ultimately will bring you greater stability, greater groundedness, but also greater joy. Thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, and so much more, All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.